Hey guys, Thatnub here, and today we're checking out the S1 Baton Mini from Olight. Inside the box you're going to receive the flashlight itself, an RCR 123 battery, lanyard, user's manual, and a charging cable. I have a bunch of flashlights stashed all over the place, in our house, in our cars, in our bags, and each one of them serves a very specific purpose. Recently though, I've noticed that Olight seems to be making its way into each of those spots whenever I get a new one. For instance, the SR1 Baton here is in the center console of my wife's car. The SR2 Baton is in my center console of my car. We have the MR2 or M2R Warrior, which is now on my duty belt, and I use that most of the time. And when I need a little bit more power, I pull out my can of sunshine, the X7R Marauder, and that lights up everything with 12,000 lumens of light. The one light that I could never find a replacement for was my everyday carry. This is a flashlight that I always have in my pocket. This is the ThruNite T01, and I have loved this flashlight for over a year now. Little twist on, twist off, and this thing is brighter than a lot of the guys' flashlights at work, and it only uses one AAA battery. This Olight is so tiny that it might replace my ThruNite. It's a little bit shorter, it is a little bit thicker, and that's the only thing that I'm kind of iffy about, but I think it's still going to win over. We have my ThruNite here with its light on, and the Olight on its low mode, and these lights are pretty close to about the same. The ThruNite kind of wins out a little bit over the Olight, but that's on low. When you put this thing onto medium, it kind of equals out, maybe a little bit stronger, and high just overpowers this ThruNite, and then you still have the turbo. So I think that with this being a rechargeable battery and its small compact size, ease of use, I'm used to the Olight brand, I know how to go through the modes pretty quickly, I think this is going to be my new everyday carry flashlight. There's a couple things that I really like about this light. I don't like carrying with a pocket clip. It just kind of gets in my way when I'm not trying to get to my flashlight. I like it just kind of being in my pocket with my keys and my knife and all that kind of stuff. But this pocket clip is a deep carry. So you can put this in your pocket and it will stay pretty much level with the edge of your pocket. You also can carry it down, and this way also offers a very deep carry as well, and you can see it's pretty much level there. I do like the clips for putting on like the brim of a cap, and with as light as this thing is, you can use it as a headlamp. So you have 600 lumen headlamp with you all the time, and that's pretty cool. To operate this flashlight, we have one button right here. Just click it, it's on, click it, it's off. Let's go through some of the modes. First off, if you hold down this button for a second or two with the flashlight off, you will see we have moonlight mode, which is half a lumen. This will stay lit on there for like 15 days. That's pretty cool. I love moonlight mode because there are so many little things in the house, and I work graveyard, and so my days off are usually spent at night with the lights off in the house, and something like this gets me through without having to step on baby girl stuff or the cat toys or anything like that. Next we have low, so we just hold this down for a second. That is 15 lumens of light. That's pretty bright for being in complete darkness. You can see pretty much anything inside your house with that. It'll stay lit there for 30 hours off of this one battery. Next we have medium, and that is 60 lumens, which is a pretty good overall light if you are taking a walk at night just cruising down the road. Next we have high, so we hold it down again for a second, and that is 330 lumens. it can stay powered on there for about 60 minutes. The best one though, my favorite, is double click, and that'll get you to turbo. That is 600 lumens of light. It will only last there for 1 minute, and then it'll kick back down to the high mode for another 55 minutes. But if you need that extra little brightness again, just give it another double click and it kicks back on. This is impact resistant for 1.5 meters, has an IPX8 waterproofing, and only weighs, including the battery, 1.52 ounces. An ounce and a half. This is a light. And just like a lot of the Olight line, it has a magnetic base. So you can stick this to the side of your car, or in my case, my shipping container. When I'm in there and I need a little bit of extra light, I can just stick it to the wall. Metal sheds, really anything metal you got, stick this to, and you'll have some extra light hands-free. There are a few features that I usually don't use on flashlights, but I should mention. Triple click will get you to strobe. This has a lock and unlock feature, so you can lock the button, keep it powered off, and then no matter how many times you hit the button, it's not going to turn on in your pocket unless you unlock it first. And it does have 2 timers on there, a short timer that will last for 3 minutes and a long timer that will last for 9 minutes, and that's so you can put it somewhere, turn it on to the 3-minute or 9-minute timer. It will stay on that long, and then it will turn off when it is done. If you see down here, you can see a little battery with a negative and a positive, and you see the positive end goes towards the tail cap. We're going to pull this out and check out this RCR123 battery. This is from Olight, 3.7 volts, 650 milliamp hours, and it is rechargeable also by a micro USB. So we can take a micro USB cable here that I use to currently charge my cell phone, plug it into the side there, and it lights up red for charging and green for fully charged. You can still use a regular battery charger to charge this battery, or use any other RCR or CR123 battery in your Olight flashlight. So let's take my new EDC flashlight outside and see what it can do. It is dark 30 and we are outside, and it's kind of burr out tonight. It's about 32 degrees, something like that. So we're going to make this one kind of quick. Well, let's get our flashlight here and put it onto moonlight. And you can see there a little bit of light on the railing for the deck. That's just enough light so we can walk through the house, not mess up our night vision, and not step on cat toys and stuff like that. Let's go ahead and kick it up a notch. And now we can see the railing for the deck pretty well. Out into the yard just a little bit, barely showing up on camera, but it's a lot brighter when you're sitting here looking at it with the naked eye. You can see light bouncing off of the pump house there. Let's switch it up to its medium. That's pretty bright on the railing. Out into the yard, pump house, even lighting up the end of the fence there at the edge of the property. Go to high. And that's kind of bright right there. See everything out into the yard, pump house, all the way down to the end of the fence line. Anything out here we want to see. Now let's put this thing onto turbo. Blinding off of the railing, lights up the entire yard, the entire fence line, trees on the other side of the fence there, trees on the other side of the road a little bit. Let's bring it out here. Lights up our trees here on the side of the property, real nice. Everything out in the front yard and even out into the pasture a little bit. Okay. Let's go ahead and try out our strobe. There's a strobe for you. And back to turbo. Well, that's all I have for this video. As always, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, check us out on the website, and we'll see you guys on the next one.